finally got our first one in, and I feel it's a game changer. You know, it's rated at 50 miles per gallon in the city, and you're getting that kind of good mileage in a real car. It's not a Prius. This has room for your passengers and everything, and with that, it also with the Honda Eco Assist system. So it's the Econ button, the Eco Assist feedback. You have potential to get even better, and that's something that only Honda offers you. In addition, you've got the safety that Honda comes with. The 2014 Honda Accord is one of only 13 cars that passed the new small front overlap crash test. People have been asking for the Accord Hybrid ever since the 2013 came out, and they announced that there was going to be one. So yeah, for sure. People are very, very interested in this. It's been a while since Accord has had a hybrid, and this specific hybrid is actually a departure from what Honda normally does. There's two different types of hybrid cars. There's a strong and a mild hybrid. Now, most Hondas, well, except for the Accord, all of them, so your Insight, CRZs, and Civics are what's called a mild hybrid system, which works very, very well. I mean, we get 44 miles per gallon in the Civic Hybrid. And what that means is that you're never, unless you're stopped at a light, you're never just running on the electric motor. The electric motor helps out. And we can get that good mileage because of that electric motor and because of how fuel efficient we make our gasoline motors. But with the Accord, it's what's called a strong hybrid. What that means is that the hybrid can actually power the car. It can actually drive it forward, so it can switch back between electric and gas mode. You can drive in all electric mode, which, considering how fuel efficient we can make our gasoline engines, considering how aerodynamic we can make our car. Remember, on a mild hybrid on the Civic, we're already getting 44 miles per gallon. So with this, we can get a lot better because of the different hybrid system. It allows us to go even further. Under the hood here, you've got the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. You have the electric motor. With this has the Earth Dreams technology engine, which means on the 4-cylinder that it does feature direct injection. The Ace body structure that I was telling you about earlier, you can see it kind of coming around here, up over there. And all the fluids in here are very easy to check. You've got your brake fluid over there, your coolant reservoir is here. You can actually see almost the entire washer fluid reservoir, which is kind of unique for a car. So that's always nice, especially in the winter. Some other things up front here that I want to point out, you do have the LED headlights here. These things are very, they don't consume a lot of power. They emit a very concentrated beam of light. It makes the visibility a lot better. And then down here, this is where that radar is. I mean, literally, it is radar that guides the cruise control, the adaptive cruise control on this car. Well, one of the great things about driving this Accord is with that electric motor, with this being the strong hybrid system, it actually has a lot more torque from the get-go. Torque is what gets you off the line when you start moving. Now, with that electric motor there, with a gasoline motor, you get your full torque once you get up to a certain RPM. With an electric motor, it's there from the beginning. The moment you put on the gas pedal, you have all the torque there. So that can really help you in any number of situations, even from, being stuck in the mud or the snow. Having that torque helps get you out of it. Or let's say you need to be able to pass someone. It's there for you. You don't have to wait on that. In addition, with the type of transmission it has, which is a CVT, with that, it's the most fuel efficient use of your power as well. So on the interior of the car, first off, you do have the smart key technology, so the key never has to leave your pocket. With that, you touch the inside of the door handle to unlock it. There's a button you can press on the door handle to lock it, and there's a button you press in here to start it. Now, these keys on this trim level, they're numbered. This is key number 2. There's also key number 1. The significance of that is the memory seats on this car are set to whichever key unlocks the driver's door. So if I unlock the driver's door with key number 2, the seat will automatically go to position number 2. This is great for married couples. That way they don't have to worry about going in and initially the seat's in the wrong place. No, they each have their key and that gets the seat to where it needs to be. The windows are automatic up and down on the front, but they are all electric, so they're just manual, electric up and down. All electric locks, all electric mirrors on this. Some other things you have here, this is the Econ button. So this makes the car run more efficiently, makes the throttle a little bit less responsive, makes the air conditioning a little bit less responsive, makes the transmission shift up through the gears faster. You have your traction control, which you can turn off here. And this is your lane departure warning button where you can turn that system off. Now, what that system is, there's actually a camera up here that looks forward. That camera tells you 2 things. One, if you're drifting out of your lane while you're going faster than 45 miles an hour and not using your turn signal or touching the brake, it'll beep at you. It'll warn you, sort of like a, hey, wake up, you need to get back in your lane. Also, if you're approaching something too quickly, like you're about to hit it, it'll beep at you and flash a light at you as well to warn you to stop. It's overall 5-star. And like I said on that new small frontal overlap crash test, it's one of only 13 cars that have passed. It has the ACE2 body structure, which is something you only find in a Honda, where instead of the frame being just behind the bumper, they actually build the frame all the way up and all the way around. So essentially it makes your entire front end the bumper. So great safety features there. Of course, we have airbags, seat belts, that kind of stuff. We've got latch points and tether points for car seats in the back. If there's something we can do for safety, that's one of the things Honda believes in, so we put it out there on the car. From this antenna to the spoiler on the back, even down to, believe it or not, these wheels are designed to be as aerodynamic as possible. So that shows a lot in the car. Some other things on the exterior here, you do have a backup camera. If I open the trunk here, you kind of see it right here. And unlike most backup cameras that you'll see, this actually has 3 different views on it. So you have the normal view that you would get, plus a wide angle view, which is great for backing out of a parking spot because you can actually see what's coming, and a top down view, which is good for parallel parking. They have guidelines on it, and those guidelines actually will move as you turn the wheel to show you where you're going to be going on it. One other thing that I do want to show you on the outside, it's around here. Is this camera right here. Now this camera looks into your blind spot on the passenger side. You have the blind spot mirror on the driver's side. On the passenger side, you actually have a camera. And it shows you what's back there, and you have guidelines on that are 10 feet, 20 feet, and 30 feet behind you. So it really does help you know if you're clear to change lanes and exactly how far back is that person there. You don't have to guess anymore, because sometimes it can be a little bit hard to tell if you're just looking in the mirror, if you're turning your head. It can be a little confusing at times. At least I know it can be for me. Hybrid buyers generally tend to be very environmentally conscious and very thrifty. They're very concerned about where their money's going and how much money they're spending, and they want to have the best car. The way they look at it is the best bang for their buck. Can I get the most car for the least amount of money for using it and at a good price? And I think the Accord fills all of those needs for the people looking for a hybrid. So one of the ways that this is great for growing families is all this room back here. You can definitely fit 2 adults, and will definitely fit 3 adults, and it's even going to be pretty comfortable with the 3. You have the vents back here, so they have their own climate control. You have the armrest, it comes down with cup holders in it, and like I said before, you have latch points, tether points, so we can keep a car seat very, very well secured back here. So as you can see with me being back here, there's definitely a lot of room back here. What really motivates someone is the gas mileage. That's really what's there, and the fact that it's been a while since Honda's had a full-size car that was a hybrid, and really with the gas mileage that we're getting, and especially with some of the features we have, like that Eco Assist system, there's nothing that can really compare to it out there. The Camry hybrid doesn't can't hold a candle to what this can do, you know. And really, for our competitors, there's the Hyundai has a hybrid, Ford has a hybrid, but they're not able to do what the Accord can do. When I read the specifications on it when it first came out, I was shocked at what this was capable of.